You're listening to The John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Ferris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour. Sadly, without Dan Ferris this morning, but we'll have him back soon. Heidi's here, though. Going to be talking with a guest here in a little bit as well. I've got a young man. We're going to talk about the date night comedy that's coming up next month, February 2nd and 3rd, and the Res Gen Men's Summit on February 4th. And that's something I've been a part of that, I think, every year that they've done it. It's a lot of fun. We've been to the date night comedy a couple of times. It's really, really cool.
Yeah,
and
it's a
we're
nice time.
Going to be giving away some tickets as well. So if you would like to register to win, you can do that. Just go to the website, sunnyradio.com, and then you'll see right towards the top of the page, click here to win tickets and more. When you click that, you'll find a place where you can win tickets.
And more.
And more. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Also, if you get a chance, if you scroll down on the page, if you know somebody who's a veteran, you can nominate them to be a hero that gets saluted here on the radio. We have those every day from our
Military
friends
salute.
at ABN Army Surplus. And the way we get those, you just click a little button right on the website, sunnyradio.com. And if you happen to be a veteran, thank you for your service. We would love to have you call in and record a little message. And it doesn't take very long at all. It's just a couple of seconds. And you can see the script and everything if you go to the website, sunnyradio.com, and you'll see a little thing that says thank you, and it's got 5 branches of the military. When I made this little image, Space Force didn't exist yet, so there's just those 5 branches. But if you go on there and record that, you'll maybe hear yourself on the radio, so we'll make you famous.
There you go.
So very, very fun stuff. And you can find all of that at sunnyradio.com.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show. Super excited to visit with Tom Henderson with Res Gen, and we've got Res Gen Date Night Comedy 2023 sneaking right up. It's in February, but it'll be here before you know it. First of all, Tom, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. It's great to join you here on the air again.
Always excited to chat with you. You've got some fun stuff. Res Gen Date Night Comedy on February 2nd and February 3rd. And then in addition to that, we've got a really cool Res Gen Men's Summit. Let's talk first about the Date Night Comedy. So if folks would like to get tickets, how do they go about doing that, and who's going to be here?
Well, yes. So the easiest way is just to head to the website, resgen.org, resgen.org. You can find out all the info and tickets and all that kind of stuff. But and by the way, we moved it 1 week closer to Valentine's Day, John.
Nice.
So basically, we're taking care of all the work for guys.
Yeah.
So just a little bit before Valentine's Day, Ted Cunningham, who's been here before, you've heard him several times. He's the master at mixing content with comedy. I mean, you're laughing, 3-4 times a minute, but then all of a sudden he's dropping these nuggets that are helpful for your marriage, your relationships. And so he's going to be joining us again. He's become such a great friend of mine. And then he has connected me to another guy by the name of Paul Harris. And John, he is not only a phenomenal stand-up comedian, but he's also a phenomenal musician. Oh. And he's the lead singer of a band called the Cleverleys. That they actually, so they are a bluegrass band that covers popular songs in a bluegrass style. They have this whole thing. It's just hilarious. And so he's going to be coming, probably doing a little bit of music and some stand up. So those two in tandem for date night comedy on Thursday night, the 2nd of February, and Friday night, 3rd of February, is just going to be a phenomenal night of laughter, love, and then you're going to walk away with some tools and some enrichment type stuff to just continue to invest in your relationship, which is, of course, something that I'm very passionate about. And so both shows are the same, Thursday night and Friday night. So you can pick which one works best for you, and then plan on joining us. And at only $20 a ticket, it's pretty much the most affordable date you're going to find.
Absolutely. And the thing that's nice, even though it's an affordable date, it's not like a cheap date, because when you go there, you get some fantastic comedy. It's very good, high quality entertainment. You're going to be around a bunch of awesome people, many fun couples, might even go with other couples if you really want to. Make it a date night for you and some friends. And again, I've been to this almost every year. It is so much fun. And I've seen Ted Cunningham. He is hilarious. You're going to have a great time.
Yeah, it is great, and it's 2 hours, 7 to 9. So yeah, a lot of couples are they're hitting dinner before and then coming out, and then they're able to still go out afterwards if they want to do that. It's clean comedy, it's enriching, and all together a fun time. Friday night does sell out quick with 1,000 people, so 500 couples. So if you want to get on Friday night, get those right away.
Oh, yeah.
And then Thursday night's usually pretty close to sold out too. So would love to have everybody join us.
Now, in addition to that, right after this is Thursday and Friday, February 2nd and 3rd, and then we got Saturday, February 4th. You've got the ResGen Men's Summit, and who's going to be speaking at that event this year?
You bet. Well, this is the 8th year now for the Men's Summit. It's been amazing that we just watched this thing grow, but Ted, again, is going to be joining us for the Men's Summit. We've got Ricky Jenkins, a phenomenal communicator and pastor from Southern California in the Palm Springs area. Jonathan Evans, who is, again, another gifted communicator, is also the chaplain for the Dallas Cowboys. Does a lot of he's author, spoken word, really phenomenal communicator. And then we're excited that John Acuff is going to be joining us this year.
Nice.
New York Times bestseller, best-selling author, top 100 speaker, does so many corporate, like top 50 corporate type events all year long. Going to be joining us at the Men's Summit this year. And so the entire summit this year, it goes on. It's Saturday, February 4th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Again, Central Church is hosting it. So 5 dynamic sessions. It only costs $30 to join us for that. And the theme this year, John, is just growth. What does it look like to be a growing man in every area of our lives, whether that be spiritual, professional, relational, emotional, personal, all of that. So what does it look like to be a growing man in every area of our lives? And I could not be more excited to see over 900 men gathered there on Saturday, February 4th.
If you would like tickets for that, or if you would like tickets for date night comedy on the 2nd and 3rd of February, resgen.org. That's the website, resgen.org. And again, Tom, thank you so much for putting this amazing event together every single year. It's always awesome. And thank you for taking some time to chat with me about it.
John, always a pleasure, and I appreciate you wanting to have me on again.
Absolutely. Again, Tom has ResGen, and the website, once again, resgen.org. Get your tickets for date night comedy. Get your tickets for the Men's Summit. resgen.org, resgen.org.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
And now stuff Dan finds interesting.
Yeah. It is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting, but Dan is not here, so Heidi, do you find anything interesting? Yeah. I find all kinds of stuff interesting. Something I want to share, though. We just recently we hatched a plan, came up with an idea. Sometimes when I work with business owners, they go, we don't advertise on the radio because it's too expensive. I can understand that. There are some stations in town that are very, very, very expensive. We've always tried to be a little more affordable.
Right.
But now we've got some plans that are super affordable.
Yes, we do.
And because we came up with a thing. We've got one that's a community service partner. And you can find this at sunnyradio.com. Scroll towards the bottom of the page, and you'll see that on there. And we have another one that says, let us help you make you famous. And we've got this thing that we're kicking off in February where each of those are $100 a month.
Right.
And you don't have to commit for a long time. If you go, I want to just try it for a month, do it for a month. So if you're a business owner and you're going, I've never been able to afford radio advertising.
And now you can.
You can. Yeah,
Yep.
You should be able to have the finer things in life as well. You should be able to
That's
drink
right.
your coffee while holding your pinky up in the air like the rest of us. I mean, why don't you deserve that? Business owners are some of the hardest working people I know.
Bet.
And there are times that I look at what some people do and I go, how in the world do you make all of this happen?
Yeah.
And I love sitting down with a business owner and trying to help them put a plan together to grow their business and, like I said, make them famous, help get their word out, let people know who they are. So if that's something that you would like some assistance with, we're making it super affordable, super easy. The barrier of entry has dropped all the way down to $100.
That's right.
I mean, now that's different than the bigger plans. We still have bigger plans too, but we wanted to have something that was so simple and so easy that just about anybody could afford to do it. Because we've got people all the time that say, I'd like to do that. I just can't afford to do that. Well, now hopefully you can.
Yep.
And if it's a way that we can help people grow, that's really cool too. Again, you can find all the details at sunnyradio.com. Scroll down towards the bottom of the page. There's a couple of different links. One is becoming a community service partner, and the other one is advertising information for us to make you famous. But we would love to help. All right, going to talk to Heidi's dad coming up here in just a moment. We've got Tuesdays with Charlie on the way. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Tuesday, January 24th, 2023. Equity markets started the week strong and pushed the S&P 500 up more than 1% at the day's high. The takeaway for investors is that gains were capped just above last week's highs and at a level that could expect to provide stiff resistance. The candle formed has a visible upper shadow confirming the presence of resistance and the possibility that this is as high as the index will move for now. The rally was driven by easing fear of inflation. The decline in the pace of inflation is good news, but conditions are still pressuring the outlook for the S&P 500 earnings. With the outlook for S&P 500 earnings in decline, it's almost certain the index will fall. This week is the first real week of peak earnings reporting season for the fourth quarter, so this outlook could change. The risk is that it won't and may worsen. You can get the inside track from Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.